Well, hey there, everyone. Welcome to the bonus episode of the Island Church Weekly podcast. We're doing two of them for you this week. Pastor Will, I know there was just way too much to cram all into one episode. Lots of exciting things coming up. So why don't you just dive right into some of the more pressing stuff that's coming up really quick in the next, really few days here, whenever this is kind of launched out, but then
Yep.
also some of the other things that God's doing that you wanted to share with our church.
Well, Matt, just appreciate you and Stacy and our team and Tom and the effort that's been made around our everything related to our sunrise service and the Easter egg hunt. And just appreciate the marketing efforts, the logistics efforts, the people volunteering, all those kinds of things. Just so much happening around that, and just really appreciate that we're getting the word out, and people are knowing that we're actually a church here. And that's really what we wanted to see, and so that's really been happening. That's a good thing. And so, upcoming this Sunday, I would just encourage everyone that can do this. We're going to have what we call momentum on Sunday nights, and we've been doing this for probably a couple of years, maybe 2.5 years. And this particular Sunday night, we're going to have a cookout at 5:45, and so we're going to have. I'm not sure all the meat. I know we were down to 3 options, and so I'm not sure which 2 of those 3. So I don't want to promise something we don't have. But I'm almost positive hamburgers will be one of those grilled out here on our own grill.
Yep.
We have that, so it'll be fun. Like at 5:15. So just come. It's casual. There's nothing formal. I think we're charging $5 this week, but hey, we'll take it out of your check and my check if
Sounds good.
If somebody doesn't have it. We're gonna feed people. We're not gonna not let them. You come without your wallet. That'll be quite fine. So we're gonna do this at 5:15. We'll gather up. It'll be fun, and do this. And then at 6:00 we'll move upstairs. And we're gonna do several things during our time. It's always a fun time. I tend to show some slides if you haven't been over what's happened the last month, just because people say, "Gosh, I didn't know all the churches doing all this stuff." Even with the podcast you and I are doing, we still can't get a visual of what's actually happened in the lives of people. And so we'll do a little bit of that, and then we're making final preparations for the sunrise service and the Easter egg hunt in terms of how it's going to look, what's the parking situation, the timing, all that type of stuff. It'll be worked through. So we'll spend some time doing that, particularly on that time on Sunday during momentum. And then the final thing we're going to do is just spend time in prayer over the people that are around us, as our neighbors and our friends. We mentioned in the previous podcast that friends come to Jesus best under the arms of a trusted friend. And so when people come to the island, often they move here. Maybe they've had a transition in life. Maybe they've had a baby, or maybe they've retired. They're here on the island and they're looking for relationships. And we want to have a relationship with them, not just so that we can have relationships with them, but so that we can lead them towards Jesus. Because in the end, we're trying to impact eternity. We are impacting eternity, and we want to do this. And so we'll spend some time specifically in praying, just collectively, and maybe even in some smaller groups. But nobody's going to be put on the spot. There won't be anything like that. But that's this coming Sunday. We're going to do momentum. So come for the cookout.
Yeah,
5:15. Be here. Be square, right? Do that. It'll be fun. Good food. And at 6:00 we'll have some fun with making final preparations and showing some things that's been happening. And also, I mentioned in the last podcast about the building. I like to show some drawings this coming week. So if you say, "Hey, what does this look like? What's going to happen with the building?" This isn't the final of the final, but it'll give you a pretty good idea of what we're trying to actually do, and it'll give you some image from that. And so that we'll show a little bit of that this coming Sunday as well. So just make plans to be here this coming Sunday. So that's this Sunday. Okay. So Matt, we have stuff going on the next week, right? That's the Easter week.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
So, lots of eggs.
Lots of eggs, 5,500 eggs total. If you haven't been with us in the past, we'll have a dressed up Easter bunny. One of our church members will do that, take pictures. We'll have the eggs distributed on the baseball field. We have 5 or 6 games that'll be out there that we'll be doing. There'll be music playing. The fire department will be out there. They'll be doing snow cones, popcorn. That'll be taking place. Obviously, we'll have protection with the sheriff's department. We'll be out there, helping with this, and we'll have our own parking team and welcoming team and greeters and everything else, and people with the games. But if you haven't found a place, if you'd like to help with that, we'd love for you to help. We have beautiful shirts. You know something about those?
Yeah, you know something about those. Yeah,
that's
fun,
right.
Bright color shirts.
That's right. Beautiful colors and good design, and you helped us with those. Yeah. And so we have those shirts. I think we probably pay $20 a piece for them, $18. They're a little nicer quality shirt, but hey, $15, we'll call it even. But we'd love to have our people in shirts, and then some will have lanyards and stuff as well. We just want to connect with people during that the Easter egg hunt. And if you haven't got a place to serve in that yet, just to welcome or greet or smile, we'll put you in a T-shirt and a lanyard and just greet some people and say hello. It's hard to mess that up. And the kids have big fun. The parents have fun. Often the grandparents will come with the families. But it's just a wonderful opportunity to engage with people. We just don't want to miss this. And so that's a big thing Saturday morning. I think the actual event starts at 9:30 Saturday, but we'll obviously be there, preparations, set up, all those kinds of things. So there's ways you can be involved. If you're not really sure how, then connect with Tom Crick, call up here and talk with Stacy. Teresa Lofton is helping us with that as well, and we're getting people involved. Good news is we've even got some college students around that are going to be helping us with this. It's going to be a good opportunity to serve people and get to know some more people that have been engaged in our church. So that's the Easter egg hunt.
Very cool.
The next day, that's not enough. Oh, this is just a fun thing. If it's just a fun thing, most people won't know this. But after the Easter egg hunt, this is what happens. People wonder, like, how do they pull all this off? We come back to the building. We unload all the Easter stuff. We roll out all the equipment that we're going to use for the sunrise service and test everything. Generators fired up. The speakers, the mics, the music, everything. And so in the parking lot, we don't put on a concert. I'm not going to be singing, so don't come for that. But we have that right out here in the parking lot, make sure everything is going. Then we load up the truck again, and so it's ready to go. We're going to meet. The sunrise service is actually at 6:45, and I believe sunrise Easter Sunday is like 7:13, 7:14, somewhere in there. I believe that's right. Yeah. And so maybe it's a little bit later than that, but anyway, it's right in there. Anyway, we'll be down there and get everything going. But if you'd like to serve in terms of a parking team, as Jeff Fox said, it doesn't matter male, female, you can do that. We've got a welcome tent. We're going to have coffee. You can engage there. We're going to have some of our younger people pass little buckets. We will take kind of an offering, but it's really just a total missions offering. We're not going to do anything for ourselves whatsoever. It's all going to be out in the community and a few things around the world. And so that'll at least be available to people to give. We have people ask us every year. And so we said, we'll do something, but it's not going to be for us. It's going to be for the community. So there's ways for you to serve. Again, go back to talk to Tom, talk to Stacy, talk to Jeff Fox, particularly Chris Riley, maybe, and Mark are going to be helping with the welcome tent. So there'll be places for you to connect and to participate. Some of us will meet here about 4:30 and pull out by 4:45. Some of you won't be that. There's no real need for you to be there that early. We're going to go in the dark.
Yep.
And last year, I tell you, it was so fun. Just having people work together, Matt. It's just a good thing to watch. And we went from the back of a U-Haul with all equipment and everything else, and we were on light and sound in 20 minutes. It was pretty amazing to watch. So we I don't know if it'll go that fast this year, but we weren't fully ready, but we had things moving, and it's just a big thing. We have a stage. If you haven't been, the sheriff's department brings a truck, a flatbed kind of, not flatbed truck, but just a
flatbed trailer there.
It's a flatbed something. And they pull it out there, and it's a stage. And so we put our equipment on there, and it's set up nice. There's banners up around it. And so it's a great event for us. And we'll have 750, I don't know, something like that, maybe people. I don't know if they've ever had 1,000. Most times it's not counting, but we've done drones and things of that nature. And so it'll be quite a big event. And so again, invite people to come, but also participate in any way, greeting people, just find a place to plug in. And it's big fun. And so those are the two big things standing in front of us. That we've got momentum, awesome. And then we've got the two actual events themselves. And so just a good time.
Yeah, those will be great ways for people to get connected into the life of the church. If you're out there and you're watching, you're saying, I've been kind of, coming on Sundays here and there, or, it's been a few weeks in a row. I'm just not really sure how to get plugged in. This is just a great opportunity to take that little bit of courageous step into something new or trying to meet people. I can tell you from experience that one of the best ways to get plugged into a church is to hop onto a serving team. Doesn't mean you have to do it every week. Doesn't mean you even have to do it every month, but it's just a great way to, on a regular basis, get plugged in, meet other people while you're serving. Maybe that's more your speed, instead of just sitting in a group and saying, hey, let's get to know each other, but instead, hey, we got a job to do. Let's do the job and get to know people along the way. Can be a great way to get plugged in. So whatever your flavor is of ways to take a next step, these are two great events that you can take a next step into the life of the church.
Come to the cookout, get involved. You'll get to know people. We have big fun. Yep. We want to get things done and have fun while we're doing it. And that's how we typically how we roll. Pretty casual in our overall approach. And I think everyone will just fit right in if they choose to do so. So there's a place for you to get connected, and who knows, you'll just maybe make a new friend or encourage someone else. Actually, maybe they need your encouragement. So we just never know. But this is a big time for us, and we put budgeted money in for this. But sometimes people want to give special towards events like this. They certainly can do that. I think we spent about $1,400 in candy, and I didn't eat but about $800 of the candy myself. No, it's anyway. But they can get involved if they like to with that. But
awesome. Well, Pastor Will, thank you so much. Any last words before we head out for today?
No, just connect with people. See you on Sunday. You guys have a great rest of the week, and be here Sunday morning, and then come back at 5:15 and bring a little appetite with you, and get ready to have a little fun, and just see what God's doing. It's very encouraging to watch and hear from other people what God's doing in their lives, and to see it. It's pretty encouraging. So good deal.
All right. Great. Thank you all. We'll see you soon.